Hey, it's Toby, and I want to welcome you to this late December edition of Mindset Monday. Now, first off, whether or not you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a very merry Saturday. This time of year, many of us are making plans for the future and reflecting on the past. We're setting resolutions, buying gym memberships or Pelotons. Heck, last week I built myself a sauna so that I could sit and sweat while I remember the past and think about the future. And all this reflection and projection, it can be truly good for us if it leads us to taking action that will bring us closer to a worthwhile goal. And the problem is, though, it can also lead to a spiral of self doubt, even self hate, if we're not careful. So, I remember as a kid learning a mantra that was drilled into my head by adults who were trying to protect me and help me be happy. You've probably heard it before and even had it drilled into your head as a child. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Logically, it makes sense. Maybe if you carved a word on a stick and beat somebody with it, but that's pretty unlikely. It even makes sense in a way to use this mantra to calm a child who's been upset because someone picked on them. But with 2020 hindsight, I would argue that words are among the most powerful and most dangerous things in all of history and even prehistory. If you think about it, words and our ability to use them are among the one of the few things that separate us from animals. Words make us human. Words start wars and in most cases end them. And it's words that we listen to and words that we tell ourselves that make us who we are. The word I want to talk about today is should. It's it's a word most of us use daily. It's a word that most of us should probably retire from our personal lexicon. Think about last time you used the word should. And if you're going to tell me um, that you don't, you know, you do. We all do. We can't help it. So think about the last time that you used the word should. You should, you probably will start the thought with I should have or they should. If you think about it, though, everything that should be already is, and everything that should have been has been. Let's start with I should have. I should have started my business sooner is something that I hear all the time when podcast interviewers ask the obvious question of the successful person, knowing what you know now, what would you tell your younger self? And the thing is, they couldn't have. They weren't ready. They hadn't yet become the person who could start that business. We've all heard and probably experienced the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's the same with opportunities, even actions. Opportunities have always existed, but when we aren't ready for them, we don't see them and we don't take action. But okay, I should have studied harder in school and gotten better grades. I've used that one on myself a lot, and if I had, then I would have graduated on time. I would have gotten a job, and then I would not have met the people I met by spending extra time in school. I wouldn't have met my wife. I wouldn't have the kids that I have today. I wouldn't be the person I am today, and so I wouldn't change any of that. So I shouldn't have studied harder and gotten better grades in school. The things that we've done, the things that make us who we are, sure, we could have made different decisions on the past. Maybe we could have become different people, but we didn't. And we can't dwell on that. We can't change the past. So when those thoughts come to us, when we think I should have done this, give that thought, a quick glance, and then move on, because unless you have a time machine, you can't change the past. You can't even change the past that happened 10 seconds ago. So okay, there's no sense saying I should have. What about other people? What about them? You know, we always say to ourselves, maybe they should have, maybe they could have. Um, they should treat us better. And you know who they are too, right? They're our bosses, our friends, our families, even the assholes driving too slow in front of us and the idiots who are passing us. They should have some respect. They should pay me what I'm worth. They should know what I want. Well, here's what I know. Whether you believe in fate or chaos, evolution or intelligent design, thermodynamics or psychoanalysis, everything is as it should be. The things around us are there because of a sequence of events that brought them to be. Water finds its own level, energy finds a lower state. People take actions because of their beliefs, and they form their beliefs based on the words that they let into their mind. You know, if you don't like something, you can should about it if you want to. You can should all over yourself, but it won't change a thing. If you want to get paid more, provide more value. If you want better friends, go get some. You might be stuck with your family, but you don't have to spend as much time with them. If you want respect, be respectful. And don't worry about the assholes slowing you down. They'll turn off eventually. There's not much you can do about the idiots that are passing you, right? So as you take time this week to reflect on your plan, to remove the word should from your vocabulary. You know, as always, please comment, like, subscribe, follow, share. And if you want to learn more about the art of manufacturing wealth, join the Facebook group or the LinkedIn group. This is Toby signing off. As soon as I find the end button. Yep. I'm trying to find the mouse. Well, this is not Toby signing off because I can't find the mouse on my screen here. Oh, found it. End broadcast. And now I'm really done.